Greetings and welcome back on Age of Wonders 4. This is another episode of our Hungarian run, and here we are with Almos, who just managed to return to his land after exploring this part of the map. He basically managed to discover that the throne city of Huba is located here in Florin, and the throne city of Hond is on the other hand here in Bronzegate. For the ones who haven't watched the previous episode, currently there is a war between these two rulers, and of course we are quite interested in the outcome of this war because after all these are two neighboring rulers of Almos. For this turn 44 I imagine that we are basically done. I think we could move the troops in the direction of this Marauder Guard and we could help Riven to clear it out. I think we can wait probably for the next turn and have also Jonas involved in this. We definitely do not farm enough mana, so let's have maybe the shrine here. Talking of mana, here we have this enchantment that we could unlock on many of our units, and that will be actually very useful because as you can see this grants 30% of critical hit chances, which is savage, especially if we manage to apply it to so many units. The problem here, as you can see, is the upkeep, so unfortunately for this I will wait because as I just said we do not farm enough mana, so it would be quite expensive to maintain right now. Then Huba returned to Florin, was defeated, ended up in the void, and now is back in his throne city, but no one apparently is challenging him there, so good for him. And then other rulers started a war. Let's see who is this. This is Kond against Huba. Okay. Just as a reminder, with Kond we have a defensive pact. So yeah, I am not too annoyed with the fact that now he's challenging Huba as well. Of course, I will prefer to clear the territories of Huba. But if he wants to do that dirty job, of course, he can do that. And I think that probably for this turn we are already done. So let's move to the next one. And here there is Huba moving in the direction of Smoggen, it seems. Also with Huba himself, as you can see. Okay, and I think now it's time to clear this unit here. Fight or flight. Your troops engage the Vampire Spider Matriarch and its minions, but they cower in fear rather than put up a fight. Do you let the scared Vampire Spider Matriarch and other creatures go or attack them regardless? I will let them go because I have a very good alignment with our ruler, which is also making sense because our ruler is described as a very good, just man who was also a diplomat, so let's allow them to go. I think it's good. And we have new skills available. Let's take a look at this. Okay, this I'm not really interested. What I should rather get is, as I was also mentioning, I think in the previous episode, is this additional Whispering Stone. Because then we can use it for our last city to also improve the city stability over time. And in the meantime, as you can see, there is a movement of troops from Kond here in the lowest part of the map. I think he wants to reach Florin from south and then challenge Huba, which is fine for me. I'm just curious to see what these units are going to do now. Probably now they're going to try to take Smoggen. So for the moment, let's end the turn. Okay, and it looks like that in the end, Huba didn't try to take Smoggen. Not sure what they're trying to do. Humble origins. My chieftain, do you remember? The young scribe's words startle you as you recollect your former life. My chieftain, your saga needs to include who you were before becoming a Godir. What can you tell the scribe? I think I will go for the increased knowledge because it could help us to continue exploring the tombs of Materium, and this will help us increasing our defenses. So let's go with this. In the meantime, we have completed the research artisan fortification, not bad at all. And for the next one, we could construct bolt repeaters and turn. And it seems that Hond is about to leave Smoggen. Answer call to war. Call to war against Huba. Okay. So, even though we do not have an alliance but only a defense pact, here we have Kond asking us to join the war against Huba. I will accept. And turn. Okay, now Huba is coming. Looks like they started the siege there. And I think at this point we should really also use the artisan armaments because we need it, even though we will struggle with mana. Let's do it. Enchant all these units. Here we have Huba. I would say to attack Huba all together. It's a safe battle. I could even auto-combat this. Let's do it. Ah, I've lost one pikeman unfortunately, but at least we managed. So now Huba is in the void, very good. I should actually move directly to his throne city. First of all, let's move some units in this direction already. I think they will try to stop me. We will see. Construct bolt repeaters. Very good, already completed. Okay, here I will go for the convent, because then if we build this structure we can get additional knowledge and mana. And maybe let's get the market in Levedia 2. A hero level up. This is Riven. What can we give her? I will give her the strength training plus 10% of damage. Receive trade proposal. This is Kond who is offering us an alliance, and at this point I will accept. Doesn't matter if then he will initiate other wars. It's clear that we have to fight together, and I also wanted to go in this direction, but I was not having any more the resources needed to propose this. But I'm happy to see that now he's making the effort, so of course it's a deal. Very good, my friend. Another ruler was denounced. This is Taj, who denounced Kond, and this is exactly what I imagined that then will be the next escalation. But first, let's get rid of Huba. So at this point, I will keep moving in the direction of Florin. I hope that these units will continue the siege of Smoggen and will ignore me. Once I will complete the siege of Florin, I will ask Huba to become my vassal. And to do that, actually, I will also need to pay a lot of gold. So I better start farming plenty of gold. Very good. I set all the cities to produce merchandise, so that hopefully by the time we will complete the siege of Florin, then we can ask Huba to become our vassal. And for the moment, I think we can end the turn. Okay, it seems that they want to move against us. Greener pastures. Your farmer from Etelkos declared that there is an issue with their yields. Do you acknowledge the farmer concern regarding Etelkos agriculture? I will lose a little bit of Imperium, we have plenty, and I will assign temporary laborers to the field. Now, what to do with this unit? They are quite strong. What if we try to ignore them? Or we could challenge them, but we will lose units. That is my main concern. I will try with auto combat. Hopefully it works. Okay, we have lost only one unit. Unfortunately, it's a defender, but I will say that the outcome overall is good. And we can march in the direction of Florin. A hero level up, by the way. This is Jonas the Strong. Let's give him another support skill, like for example endurance training. Yes, plus 15 hit points and 2 of status resistance. Maybe it was possible to avoid this battle, because in the perspective of making Huba our vassal, of course I don't want to destroy all his units, right? I need to have a strong ally on my side. But on the other hand, I think they would have attacked us anyway. Or maybe they were planning to reinforce here the siege. I don't know. But let's end turn 51. We will keep producing gold in the meantime, which is not bad at all. Okay, and it seems that now Huba has abandoned the siege of Smogen and most likely will move back to Florin to defend the capital. Yes. Let's start the siege, and here we don't have many slots. Unfortunately, I will select Headlong Assault. It costs me nothing. And then maybe the Undermining Walls. It cost me 100 of gold, but then it keep destroying the walls. And then in 4 turns we will breach. Let's get closer with the other units as well. In the meantime, Tash has completed one of the improvements for the expansion victory, similarly to Kond. We have completed the research of Convent, very good. Now for the next tome, I think we can stay with Materium. And I will select then the Tome of Winds. This way we will have 6 of Order, 4 of Materium and 2 of Nature. And to start, we might go with the Archer, I imagine. And we can also end this turn. I hope we don't get attacked. It seems also the Hond is moving in Huba's territory. Okay, at least Huba is moving his troop to defend Florin, not to attack us directly. So we can continue the siege. In the meantime, Huba returned to Florin because he was already defeated, and we can end also turn 53. Now Hond is moving the troops back to Smogen. I don't know what he's actually trying to do, but at least we have reached 500 units of gold, which is great. New Empire skill available. We have now the possibility to unlock Metropolitan Society. Cities that share a border with the Throne City gain plus 10% in all types of income. Absolutely yes. Let's take it. Anyway, we have plenty of Imperium. Answer call to war. And this is our ally Kond that now initiated a war against Tash. This was long expected, and for the moment I will accept because I want to keep good relationship with Kond. But of course I will not be able to move the troops to support him, even though it will be nice because, as I said, Tash has also already completed the first improvement for the victory. But I cannot focus on both sides. Later on we might try to help him, but for the moment not really, but I will accept. We can end the turn and hope that we do not get attacked already. I just want to peacefully complete the siege and ask for the vassalage. And in the meantime, Huba has also built one of the improvements for the expansion victory, and we are 1 turn until breach. We can end another turn. Precious opportunity. An old prospector covered in dirt hails you. He keeps a pouch close to his chest. The prospector requests miners from Dentumogre to unearth a magical stone deposit. Your share will allow you a special project. We could erect an obelisk to commemorate the discovery. We could send miners and forge a helm of the warrior. This is an hero item, tier 2, not really needed, I believe. Send miners and construct a stone spirit. Stone spirit is a fighter unit, tier 3, already more interesting, I would say. Or we could have a Materium crisis. I will gain the Stone Spirit. Breach is made in the siege of Florin. So let me take a look now. Okay, unfortunately I cannot ask Huba yet to become my vassal because the war duration is lower than the 10 turns. We can wait a little bit more. Another ruler was denounced. This is on the denouncing cond. Everyone goes against my ally. Breach is made, but for the moment we leave it as it is, and we can end also turn 56. These turns are going so rapidly, but because objectively there is not much that I can do while waiting for the hand of this war. And in the meantime, Hond has captured a province where we had a claim, one of this fishery, but it's okay. In the meantime, we have completed the Zephyr Archer, very good. Let's select a new research. This time we might go, honestly I don't like any of them, probably Condemnation is the one that I like a little bit more. Let's do it. We have a resource shortage of mana, of course, because right now I'm focusing on gold production. But it's okay, and I was falsely denounced by Elod. For the moment we will ignore it. And we can end also turn 57. Let's see if in the next one we can request the vassalage. So let's go to Huba. Now we should have enough turns. Negotiate. You become overlord. He has for 866 units of gold. We have farmed 1233, which means that this is sufficient. I will accept. And now the war is resolved. Very good. So now we have an ally in Cond and a vassal in Huba. We managed, guys. We managed. We still have plenty of gold. We can slowly replenish our army. And I think that honestly, guys, this was the best outcome because really this war would have been decimating so many units on both fronts. So now all this area in purple, red and white is basically under, I will not say under our direct control, but yes, we took basically control of most of the southern part of the map. Now let's go to the diplomatic view. Let's take a quick look before I close the episode for today. So here we have Cond currently at war only with Tash. Hond at war with no one, okay, because with the fact that we made Huba our vassal, the war with Hond was automatically suspended, so to say. Then we have Tash, who is at war with half of the planet, and probably this will be then our next target rather than Hond. Then we haven't met yet Tohotom, okay. Hello at war with Tash and Huba at war with Tash. So honestly, Tash should be the next one to get rid of. Let me quickly take a look at what Cond is doing. Has he already moved? Yes, he's trying basically to pressure the throne city. I am not sure how I can help. Maybe I can start capturing some territory here. I mean, because the trip to the capital will be way too long. We will have to see, but I believe that it will be Cond destroying Tash, hopefully. I don't know how strong is Tash, but honestly it doesn't seem to be militarily impressive. On his throne city right now he has only an army with 912 of power, and there is a hero that is only level 3. Honestly, I think that Cond is a little bit stronger than that. Also, I've realized that, for example, Tash didn't clear yet all the units on his territory. So yeah, I think most likely Cond might manage against Tash. We have to monitor. Another thing I should do in the future is to use the gold to build more structure to support mana, because as you can see right now, the upkeep is quite heavy and we cannot really afford it. So we have to resolve this mana shortage. But this is something that also we will handle in the next episode. So of course, as always, I hope to see you there. And yeah, that's all for today, guys. Cheers.